Hey Stampers, Gaynor again. Right, September, it's that time of the year that we start to crack on with our Christmas cards. I did one the other day for the weekly challenge. I didn't do a video on that one. It was just something I had to do quick on Sunday. Everyone was putting their entries in. I was sitting there thinking, oh, I've not done mine. So I had to play with an old set and I love it that much. I've fetched it out again. This is a new one. And I'm using the Merry Christmas from here. And I'm using this lovely little plant there. And I'm using this set. I love this set. I did the card the other day for the sketch with this one. But I'm using this one for tonight's card. I'll show you my card. It is just so pretty. Isn't that cute? And so you can always bring old and new together, and I know everybody loves it when I get an old stamp set out, but my Christmas sets are going to be permanent with me. I will have them year after year after year because I love them so much. I wouldn't have bought them otherwise, so yeah, and this one, I love anything to do with mistletoe. I think it's just fabulous. Look at this. Joy and love, celebrate the season. I'm loving the Merry Christmas. Just wondered if it was classy enough for this lady here because she's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous indeed. Love it. I've just seen a tiny little boo-boo on her leg, but we can rectify that. We've got the alcohol pen that I've only just spotted that, believe it or not. Oh my gosh, that really leaked out. Oh my word, did you see that then? Fingers crossed I can touch her leg back up. That really leaked out a lot, and yet I'm storing these flat. Look at that. It's quite juicy, that one. But I can repair her leg, don't worry. All good. I hope you enjoy this video anyway. It's gonna be fun to colour in again. Close up as well. Now I've got my camera set up, I can zoom in and out. So I'm gonna leave that there. It's just absolutely gorgeous so you can see it. And I'm swapping the colours round. My card base is going to be Granny Apple Green. And my layer is Highland Heather. And I'm going to switch her dress round. Just because I'm switching the card round. So, I'm going to give you the pieces. This is the Granny Apple Green. This is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. And we're simply just going to fold this in half. Making sure we've got point to point, top and bottom. Give it a little squeeze, and I'm going to burnish. I'm going to turn it the right way because I have a tendency to put my cards on the wrong way round sometimes. Not very often, but I do. Now this piece is the Highland Heather, and I've already run it through the Big Shot with Softly Falling, which I adore, that stamp set. Isn't that beautiful? And this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. For my Whisper White piece, this is 3 7/8 by 3 inches. And then this one is 3 by 1. Just enough, believe it or not, to get that in stamping up on. I think it's 3 by 1. Oh, might be touch and go there. I've got 2 anyway. You don't need 2, you only need 1. But I've got it the same width as that, so I can cut small banners into the side if we wish to do so. I may even change the sentiment because I want it to be classy. Oh, I don't know. Let me have a quick nose what I've got. Oh, we've got some absolutely gorgeous stamp sets out. And I'm going to be using old and new together. I might use this one. It says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That might look a bit more classy. Depending on the side. Oh, we could deck the halls even. That would be so cute, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm going to use that one. It looks superb. Yeah, we're going to change the sentiment too. Love it. Alright, it's so versatile, these stamp sets. They all go together. Absolutely brilliant. So, I've changed my sentiment. So, I'm going to pop this one back. But I'm still using the little leaf out of the mistletoe seasons. Well, this is what all card making is about. It's about changing your mind. It's about having a go with something else and seeing what fits and what's right and what's wrong. So, Oh my gosh, now we've got our piece. We've now decided on our sentiment. I can put my mucky block away. Yeah, I've used the Softly Fallen. I love that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to attach this right now in front of you. And I always use this tape method to get this perfectly straight. It works a treat. And I'd like to thank everybody who has recently become my subscribers. I popped the video on about the self-healing mat and how it works brilliantly. And that's just come to the end. How's that? Ta-da, magic is another number. And yeah, I went up about nearly 80 subscribers in 3 days, and I think that's amazing. Thank you so much. I will try my best at all times to do informative videos with you all, to keep you abreast of what's new, what's not, what's happening, what's working. I will try my best. If you've any requests, leave them in the description bars, in the comments below, and I will try my best. That looks pretty good to me, so push down. You know it's in place, you know it's not going to move. Remove your tapes, and there you've got a perfect mat. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Perfect. So I think I'll only need one of these now. So I'm going to get my black out. Classic colour for a sentiment, I think, and if you get them just right, they could be pretty darn good. Just straightening that up a little bit. I'm giving that a good inking. And I'm just gonna, I think that looks lovely. Absolutely lovely. And I know I've been doing a lot of 3D projects, but you know when you've done so many cards, and I do one every single day, and I sort of like lost my little mojo a bit. Look at that, how beautiful is that? And I find with these microfiber cloths, the chamois, if you wipe it straight away, and then if you look through there, it looks, it hardly leaves a stain on your stamps. It's brilliant. And you know me, my OCD kicks in and that's it. Oh. So I'm going to pop that with that. I'm going to pop that to one side, and now I'm going to get my gorgeous girl, and I'm actually going to line her up on my Stamparatus. I don't think my block's wide enough for one. I am going to stamp her with, only in case I miss a little bit, and then I always go to this third one in. If you go tight in the corner and then you're trying to get your stamp, I think it's push my mats all the way in, and I leave the sponge on. I want to have a good clean image. I know you don't have to press, and you don't have to press, and with my hands the way they are just lately, I don't have to press too hard. I can just gently pick her up, ink her up, and maybe repeat the process. She's looking good on my block there. So I've inked her up once. Just a little gentle press, nothing. Oh, she's absolutely stunning. I love this figure. I love the whole stamp set. And they have some amazing things that come out in these autumn winter catalogues. Look at that, I can go straight over and press her down and get an even deeper image, and 2 times for me is perfect. Not a lot of stamping in this one, but absolutely fantastic to colour in, and with the new blends that are out, and I think purple should be on the menu for Christmas. I love purple at Christmas, and I can clean my gorgeous stamp set as we're going along, as we do, because you know me, likes to keep everything spotless. And I can pop her back in my box, and there she'll sit till I use her again. Perfect. So I'm going to remove her now. Love my Stamparatus. Oh, you know, since my hands have been bad, it's been a lifesaver for me. An absolute lifesaver. So with the other one, we had the green going around the outside. On this one, I'm going to have the Highland Heather, because we're swapping everything over. I actually think this is gorgeous, so I'm going to keep one in the centre ish, just not prejudging, not trying to judge, and I'm going to go on, angle it to the corners. Absolutely stunning. What a gorgeous, gorgeous little bit. Ideal this would for one of those little wreath cards to go round. And then I've just swapped around. I'm going to do this corner, and I'm going to do the centre. I'm going to try and keep it as straight as I can. Oh, it just frames her, and I think she looks absolutely beautiful. And then this corner. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. And like I say, if you clean them quickly, and you look through now, there's just no marks hardly at all. I know my block needs cleaning, but look, I've wiped that stamp and it's absolutely clean. So I can pop that one away. I should do this afterwards, shouldn't I? Not in front of it. If I just stick that in there for now, and I'll pop that away once we're done. So that's it with my ink. Now let's get some blending done. Right. I'm just going to move this to one side. And the colours I used, which is a fair few, I will zoom in a minute. I've got light and dark Granny Apple Green. I've got the dark Call Me Clover for the leaves. The light and dark Heather. I've got the soft suede light and dark. I've got the skin tone. And I've got the dark cherry cobbler for my berries. So I'm going to sort my pens out over here as we mean to go on, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see me colouring in. There we go. I always start off with the skin tones first, and I don't know what it is, I always start with the legs upwards. It's entirely up to you which way you go. Because once I've left them dry, I can touch up her legs later with the shadows, you know, and just make it a little bit darker, you know, where one crosses over from the other. And they will dry beautiful and shaded. So now for her hands, I think I'm going to switch over to the thin end just for this section of her hand, because I don't want to smudge. I love this bit, the colouring in bit for me. Oh, just does it. Love it. And then I can just keep going back over and shade her area. Beautiful. Isn't she pretty? I'm even going to use a bit of this in the hair to add highlight. Now I'm going to switch over for her face. We can always deepen a little bit as well. Alright, I'm going to stop there just for 2 seconds. I didn't buy the new petal pink, the pink one. I wasn't fussed on that colour. So I'm using a tiny little touch of Pink Pirouette just over her nose and cheeks. You'll see why in a moment. And then I'm just going to carry on. And going back over the hairline. I'm just keeping that little bit of a face. I may even give it a little touch of the dark, slightly darker. Just to blend in. Give her a little bit of ruby. Looks, you'll be thinking, oh, what have you done, what have you done, what have you done? You watch now when I blend this in. And her neckline. Tiny little bit there by her eye. But now she's got rouge on her cheeks. Oh, what am I doing? I'm taking the pen apart instead of putting it back together. So that's the flesh tones for me. I'm going to start on her hair and I'm using the paler of the two. And this is light soft suede. They do a black now, I believe, which I wouldn't mind getting. Keep that there, so I can, because I love ladies like myself, not love myself, that sounded awful, I love ladies with black hair, and and if you notice I'm just dotting, because I'm going to go back in and blend now. That's my dark, I don't need that again. And now I'm just going to go in and blend her hair. Oh, I tell you what, I need my magnifying glass for this bit. Oh, I'm scared. Watch me smudge her face now. Tiny little bit. Now her hair is beautifully blended. Isn't that lovely? And she's still got those tones of shade. Absolutely love these blends. Absolutely gorgeous. So, right, we're going to switcheroo now. I'm going to come in with my dark Granny Apple Green. Dark. And I'm just going to start adding a bit of colour on the dark areas where I know I'm going to add shade. Just love this. Oh my gosh, she's going to turn out absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to leave that out just in case. And now I'm coming in with the light. And I'm just blending those two colours together. And I think the Granny Apple Green and the Highland Heather together, and not another combination of colours you would put together, but I think they work so well together. I mean, if we get colour charts and stuff of colours that would go together, but I don't tend to have a look at those. I have a little practice. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I can just go back over those shaded areas without fetching the dark one back in, just to give some highlights. Isn't she gorgeous? Very, very nice indeed. So the rest now is purple. Oh my gosh, I love that colour. I did give her green shoes, but she's not having green shoes today. Bless her. I like to put these away as I'm going as well, because knowing my luck, I've got a pen missing somewhere. No, it's not, it's here. Right, I'm using the thin end, and I'm just going to dot on my leaves. Oh wow, look at that up close, it looks really pretty. Oops, I tell you what, my eyesight's getting worse. I think I've done that okay. That looks really cool actually. So that's my granny apple, that's my Call Me Clover. I've got a new, oh what do they call it? I made another little tray to keep my blends in, like the one I made on video for all my new colours. And I'm just dotting. Did you notice I just dotted and I didn't try and smudge or anything? And I'm just going to colour the bauble in as well. She's absolutely stunning. What a really pretty character for... I'm going to fetch in my light. No, I'm not. I'm going to grab my Call Me Clover, but I'm going to use the light one. Sorry my arm's in the way. I'm just trying to grab my pens, because I store them laying down, which is what you're supposed to do. Oh, I like the light. It looks like a mint green. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. Love it. Now we can concentrate on this gorgeous, gorgeous dress. So dark first. And just going over the bits I want to darken. And I'm only dotting, if you notice. Love this bit. Absolutely adore this bit. Oh my gosh, look at these colours coming together. Just beautiful. Love it. Love, 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 love. Right, I'm swapping over and I'm just using the lightest one on her collar. Missed a tiny little bit there. And they're just beautiful together, these. I love the way they blend together. I think you've got a bit more control as well with the nib end. I think with the brush, I love the brush tip, don't get me wrong, but you know, for going along the edge, I think I prefer to use the nib. Now she's all coloured in. Swap that over. And now I'm blending. Go back over those darker areas as well. Oh, I love it. Love it. That is absolutely stunning. Back of the neck. Tiny little dot there. A bit more shade under her waistband. Isn't that dress really pretty? Back down over the shaded areas. Oh, perfect. Just perfect. Love it. Love, 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 love. So I'm going to make her shoes purple to match, and I'm going to go in with the thin end. So classy. Sounds like it's just started raining. Oh, beautiful. I just can see the tiniest little boo-boo. Can you see it as well? Right by her shoe. What I'm going to do first with this, I'm just going to shake it off just in case. You can see the tiniest little bit there. I'm right by the heel. Oh, that is just absolutely, look at those cheeks. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my word. Love, 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 love. Right, I'm going to zoom back out now. Perfect. She's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and it doesn't matter which way around you do this dress. It looks absolutely amazing. Beautiful. Right, what I did as well, I added some white craft foam. Just that cheap stuff you get for the kids. And I basically just come in just a fraction, grab my scissors, and just cut just under the size I need. Just saves me using a million, dimensionals. So I've cut just a piece, just slightly smaller. Let me trim that edge. And then we're going to attach that with our glue. That way you've got wiggle space as well. Just brilliant. If I can get it to come out, because my hands, oh, there you go. And you can get, I think I bought this assorted pack for about £1 from Hobbycraft. But it has got pinks in, so if you don't mind some pink backing, which you won't see anyway unless you look behind. And then it's covering up that bleed as well. I'm just going to pat that just until it sets, but it's going to give me some dimension off my card. It will warp it a little bit, I think, but once it's dried, it's just perfect, and it's letterbox friendly, if you know what I mean. I can just see another spot there. Oh, gainer, 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 come on. It is curling a little bit, so I'm just going to turn that over and pop a stamp set on top. Give it some pressure, just while I tidy up this dress. There we go. Can you see that there? You just keep going over, and the alcohol will lift that off. Marvellous. So I'm going to be playing with old and new, like I'm saying. That's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So just giving it an even press. There we go, she's no longer, oh, she's just absolutely gorgeous, love it. So, I'm going to keep my craft foam out, I'm going to fetch my card in, and she is going to go right there on my card. Beautiful. I'm going to add tape this time because I know I'm going to be able to keep her straight. It just gives a little bit more dimension just off my card. And I can even add a little bit of glue as well, because I know it will give me that little bit of wiggle space, but once it dries it will be so sticky, wet, a lot permanent. It isn't going to come off, not without a struggle anyway. We can just get the backing paper off. There we go. It doesn't want to come off. Come on. I know you can do it. I've had that craft foam forever in the bottom drawer, and I was going through looking for mailing envelopes, believe it or not, to send out the papers that I was given to my lovely viewers. So I want roughly the same distance either side and all around. Looks pretty good. Does that look straight? Yeah. Beautiful. So now for my, deck the halls, because I think that's what she'll be doing. And I'm just scooping a small banner out of this. I don't want to pull because I don't want to leave a bubble behind, because it tends to bubble. There we go, just a quick little nick. Nice little shallow banner. Halfway down and halfway across. That didn't quite meet. There we go. Just gives it a little bit of depth. Isn't that lovely? I love that font. It's way nice. So I'm going to grab myself another piece of foam. Just barely enough to cover this. That's perfect. And I'm not going to use the glue this time. I think it's just going to press that down. Perfect. There we go. And I'm going to pop some on the other side. Ready to stick to my project. Love the tear and tape. Oh, I love it. It's my new choice of sticky stuff. It's just so I can grip the end and get the backing paper to release. There we go. I think it saves on the dimensionals because they can be add 3 or 4 of these when you've got tiny, and then I think I got a pack of 6 of those strips for about £1, but yeah, this looks so beautiful, absolutely pretty. And with this being 1 inch, 3 inches wide, it's literally the same width as my card at the bottom. Let me just straighten that out. That looks okay to me. And then press. Oh my word, isn't that beautiful? I'm going to add a few little embellishments. And it's going to have 3 coming down the side. There's a fire engine or something just going past. Sirens going. Oh my word. And that is my card for this evening. Oh, she's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. What do you reckon? Do you like her? I'm loving both sentiments now, but I'm loving this Deck the Halls. Just beautiful. So this was this one close up. And then we've got this one we've just done together. Way! I hope you like. I hope you give a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. And I would really appreciate it if you press the subscribe button. That would be fantastic. And my goal is to get to 10,000. Well, let's see if we can do it before Christmas. We're on 7,200 and something, which is amazing to me because I never thought I'd get this many. You are all wonderful, wonderful people. And these are going in the charity box. Once I've made my own personal Christmas cards, that is. I've got to keep some for my family and friends, but I hope you like anyway. Until next time, I love you all and thank you for stopping by. See you all soon. Bye.